Guys, in front of us right now is a blog post dropped after the TWAB, which is unusual. Destiny 2 Renegades content calendar. In September, we shared a live stream outlining our plans between Ash and Iron and the launch of Destiny 2 Renegades, including plans for upcoming features and a roadmap for what's ahead. Wow, they actually said the word roadmap. Since then, we've implemented many changes based on player feedback from Edge of Fate and leading into Renegades. As we continue to act on your feedback, we're taking additional time to craft our long-term strategy for the future of Destiny before we share a full state of the game and multi-year roadmap next year. I think that's fair. Yeah. I definitely would not just put a roadmap out if it doesn't have something substantial. If you just have a roadmap that goes out that's just like, you get Renegades and you get, you know, this is the rest of the Prophecy Saga. You know what I mean? All right, now in the short term, we wanted to provide a preview, though, of the changes coming to Destiny 2 with Renegades and update 9.5.0.1 that goes live the week after launch. The team has been focused on continuing to make improvements to power and progression, quality of life updates, and the start of a new weekly ritual alongside brand new activities and systems with Renegades. All right, so here it is. The Edge of Fate, Portal, Tier 5 drops from 9.1, 9.15, further Portal reward improvements. Okay, then Renegades launch, 12.2, the campaign, all the stuff that's dropping. And then 9.5.0.1 is when we get the Vanguard alerts, okay? Continue weekly modifiers, Sword Week returns, Foundry weapon sponsorship. Interesting, okay? Where we've been and where we're going. As we prepare for Destiny 2 Update 9.5.0 in December, we'd like to take a moment to reflect on some learnings from Destiny 2 Update 9.0 and 9.1 before shifting focus to our new upcoming content. Starting with Edge of Fate. With Edge of Fate, we presented a different vision for the future of Destiny 2's core game. One intended to refocus our releases and player call to action on a familiar but deeper pursuit of power and ascending to higher tiers of gear across a wider range of activities, supporting customizable challenge and commensurate rewards. Very quickly, the feedback made it clear that this was the wrong path for Destiny. Damn, I thought they were about to double down. Even if our execution had been perfect, and we see plainly that it was not, it is clear that grinding power will never be a substitute for earning a trophy. Holy shit. Climbing through throwaway tiers en route to the gear you want to build around isn't aspirational. And the portal itself surrenders too much of Destiny's feeling of place and exploration. These lessons, and many others besides them, have been taken to heart by our team over the last 3 months. Again, the reason why this paragraph here is so important, what we feel, right? Like in this area, we don't want to be in a situation where what we feel, what we think is completely different than what Bungie feels or thinks, or how they think we feel or think. You see what I mean? From 9.0 on through 9.1.5, our focus across the entire team has been response to player feedback, starting with the fastest changes and working through the more challenging ones. Our focus was on faster, better rewards, more player agency and activity choice, and removing barriers to play with friends. Going into Renegades, a focus on quality of life and rewards. And update 9.5.0 December the 2nd and 9.5.0.1 in December the 9th, we have continued to apply lessons learned to Renegades and the core game. Some of these changes address longer-term feedback items, while others are continued iterations on feedback items from the Edge of Fate. Wider access to power progression, especially in expansion content. Players will be able to reach the power cap directly through Renegade activities if they wish. Good. No more, I gotta go live inside the portal and not play the new stuff. Seasonal power and featured gear carrying across seasons. All exotic weapons and armor are now featured. Additionally, we're moving power catch up from a chest needing manual pickup to organic drops. Sign in, play Renegades, catapult to 300 power, and play with your friends. Vault capacity and upgrades to ease collection pressure. We've increased vault capacity by an additional 300 slots to 1,000, and we're working on more. In addition, the vault now has a revamped filtering system to help find what you're looking for faster. Example, vault with mini items. Oh shit. Oh my God. Hold on. Okay, armor, weapons. Was this miscellaneous? Pages. You could sort in certain ways, okay? Example of sorting features including tiers, slots, power, highest and lowest. Ah, damn, man. Console players especially rejoice. Again, I use dim, but this is still a very nice quality of life feature. So you'll be able to sort date added, rarity, power tier by the slot, highest to lowest, amongst all the different types within those sortings. Dare I say, an MMO feature. So hold on. We've got more pictures. Vaults have been approved in Destiny 2 Renegades. increased to 1,000 slots per account, up from 700. Vaults will have revamped filtering systems. So here we go. Okay. There's the armor. So the armor tab, the all item tab. Okay, the different ones. Oh, you could sort it within the rarity itself. New gear, gear tier, rarity, masterwork, duplicates, and locked. Duplicates. What? All dupes? Like, hold on. How deep does this go? So you better put, could you pull up dupes? And then could you pull up, like, for instance, if I had like a tech sec chess piece, would it pull up the dupe of not just my tech sec, but would it pull up whether it's like a gunner piece or whatever, brawler piece? Again, each one of these have subcategories. So this has duplicates, and I wonder if it spits out a subcategory. Regardless, this is a fantastic change. This truly is. I mean, I don't know what I was really expecting. I think I was expecting more of a, hey, here's 100 more slots. Good luck. But you remember earlier this summer, they were like, there will be a vault upgrade. We didn't know exactly what vault upgrade meant, but this is a vault upgrade, a substantial one. Will this bring back the game? No. Let me say, when it comes to bringing back the game, I could tell you that not one thing is just going to suddenly just save fucking Destiny 2. But in the meantime, you can at least make Destiny enjoyable for the players that are still playing it right now. You can still at least, you know, allow it to be better or have better quality of life features across the game for the people that are playing it now. Is this going to pull somebody back that can quit back in final shape? I don't know. Maybe. Who fucking cares? I like this is what I like. This is the kind of shit I live for. And let's be straight here. If there was a possibility of a future Destiny game, whatever that may be, you cannot just shit the bed with Destiny 2. You cannot just go, fuck it, D2's garbage now. Let's just go slap Destiny, A Realm Reborn on something. This is for Cross. Max Vault is not a big issue. You damn right it is. You damn right this is for me. 1,000 vault space. Hell yeah. I can keep not all the Goderos. I still want unlimited. But this is a win for everybody, guys. As much as I love Dim and all those other third-party apps, if you can bring everything and put it into the game, that's always better. Next section, universal exotic armor ornaments. We're opening up the fashion game. Players may now apply any owned exotic armor ornaments of the same class and slot to their exotic armors and PvE activities. Note, armors will continue to show their base aesthetic in PvP to avoid confusion in combat. That's important. I think in PvP, you shouldn't change things, because if I need to know you're rocking ACD, I need to be able to visibly see it. But did everybody understand this right now? Players may now apply any owned exotic armor ornaments of the same class and slot it to their exotic armor in PvE. Guys, if you're looking at your lucky pants and you're like, these look terrible, no ornament for this makes this look better, you will be able to slap another exotic armor ornament on that, even if it's not a lucky pants exotic ornaments. Look at this, Aeon Swifts, which are arguably, I mean, they're not terrible looking, but they're not the sexiest thing. You now have access to all the exotic ornaments across the board, fellas. Dude, that's beautiful. Some of these ornaments I've never even seen. This allows for more customization, which I'm all for. Finally, real transmog. Fashion's gonna be sick as fuck. Precious Scars and Sanguine Alchemy enjoyers, we hear you, we see you. Oh, this is from Renewal Grasp. Okay, gotcha. Sexy. And I cannot believe that this is able to work right here. I was expecting PvP was going to be a shit show, but somehow they're able to separate the two. All right, now numerous sandbox buffs to existing exotic and legendary archetypes. Weapons, armor, more getting a pass to give you more reason to pull out old favorites or build craft with new ones. Our first article covering balance changes was released earlier this week. That was the Dev Insights Renegades Weapon Tuning Preview, November the 11th, 2025, which will be followed by abilities and more in the upcoming weeks. Reintroducing weekly objectives to support weekly rituals. Vanguard alerts will bring back some Nightfall vibes. Check the tweet from earlier today. This week in Destiny, November the 13th, 2025 for more details. Arena Ops bring in select 6-player seasonal activities, such as Catch Crash, for larger fire team fun. In development, example of Vanguard alerts. Example of Vanguard orders. Look at that. Preview of the Arena Ops screen. Join a large group of light bearers executing Vanguard operations around Sol and crushing Earth's deadliest foes. Catch Crash, Astral Alignment, Nightmare Containment. Anybody remember Astral? 34 runs. 34 runs it took to get the exotic catalyst. Goddamn, what was that exotic right now? I can't think of it right now. Agriceptor. 34 runs it took. Bungie, I'm gonna throw this out here. I know a lot's happening right now, and you're adding stuff. But I think the community would like Menagerie. Now, we may have to amp it up a bit more. If there's a way to add Menagerie, but with like even more ads. Sundial? What? See, that's that shit I'm talking about. You know what I mean? For every good suggestion, there's someone that comes in and throws some Hail Mary bullshit like Sundial. Sundial was fun. And what were all? I mean, Sundial wasn't terrible. I will say this. We have to also look past, because Les is making a good point. Was Menagerie as good as we remember it based on the activity itself? Or was it the ability to target loot through its chest at the end? And we also had that loot bug too. All right, new legendary weapons and armor sets to earn across the portal alongside new looks to earn in Renegades content. We're adding multiple theme sets to expand upon your cosmetic chase. All right. Upcoming events for the next few months, we also have a full calendar of weekly events and modifiers to keep gameplay going within Destiny 2. The Dawning, December. Based on player feedback, we are returning to a 3-week duration for our larger seasonal events. Hell yeah. Arms Week, January. Our rotation of featured weapons continues with our next Arms Week focus on bows, complete with the new limited time weapon mods. Interesting. I wonder how that's going to work with the exotic. Guardian Games, March. The return of our yearly class competition with updates to rewards and theming. Call to Arms, mid-season April. Our first Call to Arms has just started, but we're already in the midst of planning a mid-season event for Renegades. Iron Banner, TBD. The return of our themed PvP event, giving more chances to earn armor with unique set bonuses and loot. And then Heavy Metal, Tanks vs. Briggs, round 3, with new loots and hollow force to chase. Now... Sprinkled throughout these months will be general portal modifiers like Weapon Foundry sponsorships to juice some gear in your arsenal, or heavy surges to increase your time with rockets and machine guns. Note, some time frames may be subject to change. Keep an eye out for future tweets and announcements. All right. Keep in mind, man. Keep in mind. Momentum. Momentum is very important. Not just for Destiny, but dare I say Marathon. You know what I'm saying? Bungie needs that final shape ramp up into the light momentum going into this next year. January, February, March, that shit's gotta hit, baby. Now, Eyes Up Guardian, since Destiny's launch over 10 years ago, it has always been a living, reactive world. Through our successes and failures, we are grateful for the opportunities to explore different paths, learn from them, and with that clarity, build an inspiring new vision with and for our players. As we work on our plans and communications to address your feedback, thank you for being on this journey with us as we reshape our strategy for the long-term future of the Destiny franchise. For the long-term future of the Destiny franchise. I mean, Destiny 2, right? Why'd you say it like that? You let me fucking cope right now. We're not going to get a D3, but what if we get a Destiny Classic? Yeah? You'll play it and you'll like it. You will fight. And some of you that have only played New Lights or only played Destiny 2, you need this experience. No. You fucking need this experience. I think it'd be great for you. I think it'd be great. All right. Big stuff, guys. Big stuff. I'm glad the Vault is getting this type of quality of life change. It needs it. Truly does. Eventually, maybe one day we can work our way up to unlimited vault space, but we'll see. And I think this feature right here, the ability to use ornaments on everything is fantastic. What this really means too is like you don't have to buy like 20 different ornaments. You know what I mean? Like you could buy, if there's like one set that you're like, this is a beautiful set, I want this set and nothing else, boom, buy it and then transfer it. You know what I mean? You could literally transmog it on everything else. Cross come December, we'll have Renegades, Path of Exile, Warframe update, and Arc Raiders update. There's a lot, man. There's a lot happening this December. And really, I hate to be this shallow about it, but it all comes down to one thing. You want me to play Destiny in December? Bungie, you make this fucking lightsaber good. You make this lightsaber good, I'll play it. When I say good, it better be the best sword in the game. It better be the sword. No other sword. Every other sword that has ever come before it shall pale in comparison to this sword. All right, guys. Look, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but big changes, man. Big changes. These are good changes. We'll have to see how everything else is fleshed out over the next few weeks. But Renegades, dare I say, is already looking a bit spicier in comparison to Edge Effect. So we'll see what shakes out, man.
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.